All right, we're dropping into stage left, and I just looked up, Jared, and we've had Lee Gierszewski on the board the whole time. That's my job to move it, so now I'm going to move it.
That's just payback for screwing up his name for 11 episodes, right?
You know, he was a good sport. He was a good sport.
The side note about that is?
What?
Is when we first started this, I'm like, hey, how do you say this guy's name? And you're like, I'll call him and find out.
And I did.
You interrupted him mid-softball game, which after this interview, we know how important softball is.
Like, very important.
Well, apparently, he's got
pins needles, and, like broken bones,
scratches. Like I didn't know softball was that hardcore.
Lee's a gamer, we found out, and that's awesome.
But he was a good guy about his last name. So
yeah. Thanks, Lee.
We left him up there.
Jeez. You all right, Jared?
That's that flu shot.
Oh.
All right. So
stage left.
You went up to the Schaefer, what are we calling that? The estate? The
escape?
Is it the Schaefer escape? It's got to be. What do you call it?
The woods. Go in the sticks, man.
The Schaefer Woods?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. It was cold. So just, I don't know if you're listening or watching, we're only about maybe 60 miles south of the Grand Canyon rim.
Okay.
But we're up in the sticks. We're at about 7,000 elevation.
Ooh, so it was really cold.
Oh, it was cold. It was great, though. During the day, it was like the high of 70. And then some people are like, what are you talking about? Cold. That's awesome.
That's cold.
But at night, then it dropped to like low 40s, which is perfect sleeping weather.
That's hoodie and long underwear weather and jackets.
Long underwear for the Wyoming fella.
Yes. I have no Wyoming blood left. It's all been roasted out over the numerous summers I've been here.
But we love to camp. We love to get out there. The kids love it. We're outside the whole time, obviously. But the memorable moment for this this weekend.
No coyotes?
No, we saw a few.
Did you?
Yeah, they look pretty healthy too.
Did they?
That means they're eating
having
good.
A good time.
They're eating good.
How are the dogs?
Good.
Did
Max
they run
is
off the coyotes.
Yeah, he yelled at him. He barked at him pretty good, but they were in a distance.
So what's more memorable than that?
What's more? So my youngest, which is 7, and it's Quinn, and it's a girl.
Right.
And we have motorcycles.
Ooh.
And, she's just been riding a little bit, going maybe 4 or 5 miles an hour.
Wait, Kimmy lets the kids out on motorcycles?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't think my mom would have, but that probably would have been smart.
Why?
I probably wouldn't be here now. It's on a motorcycle at 7.
I think I think those type of situations you learn a lot of things from. Like if it breaks down, what are you going to do, or how do you restart it, or even if you fall. I mean, they're not going super fast. They have helmets on and all that stuff. If you fall down, you got to get back up, start it, and then get back to camp or keep riding with everybody else.
I have 3 personal things.
3.
No motorcycles, because I just know I would do bad things. I'd just
You don't know until you try.
No guns, because I'm just not smart enough to own a gun. I'd shoot myself in the foot. And maybe no power tools, because I'd probably saw a finger off.
Nope. So nothing like extreme.
Nothing extreme.
You're just like...
I just don't trust myself.
In bubble. You're in a bubble.
I'm in a bubble.
You're already in a bubble.
I'm in a bubble. And your 7-year-old kid is not. So what did she do?
No, she's not. So what was cool is all of a sudden we were riding. She looks over at me and she's like... All of a sudden... And she buried it. She buried the hammer on that 50cc motorcycle and just flying. It only goes about 21 miles an hour, but she was flying. She's like, and just having the time of her life. Nothing happened. I mean, she was just rolling through it, and you could just see through her helmet and everything. She was just smiling, and she was like, "Oh, I got this forever now." And it was kind of cool because all of a sudden you see in your kids, like all of a sudden they get something like, "Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this.
I'm under control."
And I can maneuver it. And all of a sudden, woo! And she just had the time of her life, and it was really cool to see.
I think the worst. Well, the boldest I may have been is my dad had a Kawasaki, and he would take us on the back and rip around.
A street bike.
Yeah.
These are dirt. We're rolling dirt bikes.
It was a dirt bike, I think. Yeah. And my mom had one of those yellow Honda scooters with the 2 little...
side carts?
Yeah, like to carry groceries in or something.
Really?
And so my buddy, Dean Brown and I...
Dean Brown.
When we were
shout out to Dean Brown if you're out there.
I'll have to find him on Facebook and be like, "Hey, buddy, we were talking about this. Remember this?" We probably, God, I want to say 14 or 15 maybe, decided we were going to start rolling around in that thing. And we'd roll out to Red Lake in Cody. So if you were from Cody, you know.
So
where Red
you
Lake
did.
Is. We did.
We'd ride a motorcycle. You were like, no.
But as much, it's a Honda scooter. Like it doesn't really go. And as much trouble as we got in that thing, I know what I would have been in if I'd gotten on that motorcycle. I would have laid it down and been.
You would have the time of your life.
Probably.
The time
of my very short life. So.
Hey, did you go to the rest? And we are out of here! Woo!